names you can remember down. And at the end of the day, we were all shocked that we indeed had lots and lots of people. These are the people that you must leverage on in case you need anything, but not just calling them over. It is by forming rapport with them. You first make the phone calls. You greet them. Oh, it's been a long time. So many years ago. What do you look like now? How many children do you have? What do you do now? You make rapport. You first build the rapport. You let them settle down and you let go. In another week, you send another message. Hey, my friend, how's it been? Just checking on you. It's been tough here in this financial sector. And then he will say, oh, really? What actually have you been going through? And that is when you will nosedive into it and you start propping and then developing a deeper relationship. You must maximize your relationships for your net worth. You mess up your relationship, your net worth is going down. And by the time it is -1 today, -2, -3, at the end of the day, the 3 people that have left you will tell the remaining 17 that don't bother. Oh, no, she's just going to use you and dump you. She's not going to add any value to you. It is important. The single most powerful tactic to accelerate and sustain success for any individual or organization is what? It's the network. Network. And so, why must I network? It may be in your mind that, why must I network? I have my friends now. Daddy will introduce me to someone. Mommy will introduce me to her friends. Even pastor in church will introduce me, or the imam in the mosque. But then you must network. If they can only refer you to people because they kept their relationships and they're maximizing the network for the relationship. So why not build your own? You must network because it provides great opportunities to establish business contacts and referral networks. It allows you to learn the dynamics within the industry, particularly of the industry that you or your business belongs to. It opens doors to a lot of business opportunities, and it is a way for one to stay connected to the community or industry you operate in. For instance, now we are with Greatness Unleash Your Greatness Network. We have all met now. Definitely after today, we're still going to connect to say, hey, we met the last time on Zoom. How have you been? That business you talked about, how is it thriving? Is there any way I can help? That is the essence of relationships. Any way I can help, I could refer you with my card to a couple of people, and I would have made calls to those people before you get there. That is the power of relationships and building networks. And then, why again? It is a means to help in the development and flourishing of knowledge resources. I have learned a lot from Greatness and our team. I've learned a lot that I cannot even be telling you here. It is in times past, years gone, that we will say you can only learn from the elder ones. No way. In this disruptive environment, we'll learn from everybody, even from the very young ones that will tell us to calm down. Mommy, calm down. We really need to calm down because it's like we are always moving. And if we don't listen to those little babies that tell us to calm down, we won't even calm down until we break. But then we won't break by His grace. Hope we are still together.
Yes, ma.
Very well. Let me hear your voices once in a while so that I'll know that I'm not talking to the wind.
Yeah, we're here.
Now,
we're here. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Is that Alex? Is that Alex?
Correct.
Yes.
This is Alex. Alex, correct.
Oh, I got you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Yes. Thank you very much. So we're talking about of networking, relationship towards making wealth. Someone will say, how can I make wealth? Is the money going to drop just like that? Through networking. It is through networking that you will meet people that will add value to what you need. Some of my colleagues and senior ones that are here, some are medical doctors on this platform right now. There was a day once that I had a pain on a finger, and the doctor friend of mine was there. After we had settled what she came for, I just said, oh, yeah, you're a doctor now, finger is hurting. And we did call me that, how far? You're doing what I said you should be doing, and it's okay now. It's still stiff, but the pain I had that time had gone. Now, someone might say, that one is not money. Not money, but health. And what do we say? Health is wealth. Are we together? Health is wealth. If that finger kept hurting me, I will be irritable. I won't be able to attend to people. I might even say, my PS, I need to get out. I need 3 weeks to take care of myself, and it will have no choice than to let me go. But health is wealth through networking because she attended to me. She is already in my network of relationships. Anytime she needs particular things that is in my purview, she does not hesitate to call me. Hey, HR, how can we do this and that? And immediately we sort it out. We have auditors on this platform. We have senior HR strategists on this platform. We have entrepreneurs on this platform. We have coaches on this platform. We must network in order to achieve a goal that is now or in the future. Now, some of the networking tips, apart from what we have on the screen right now, I remembered again that you must eliminate parasitic mindset and relate with symbiotic mindset. Should I say it again? Eliminate parasitic mindset and relate with a symbiotic mindset. The parasite is that one that just wants to latch on you and top. But the symbiotic one is the one that you give, I give, you give, I give. Are we together? If not, people would not want to relate with you because they will feel that, oh, I'm sure you've had instances of people saying, oh, they're just use and dump people. They'll just use you and they dump you. No, it must be symbiotic. You help me and I help you. If I have opportunities to help, I will always help. If I don't have the opportunity, I will link you up with people that can be of help to you. How do you network? You must set networking goals. You must have clear direction, with a clear goal in mind. What do you really want to do? Now you say you want to network. You want a good relationship. Have you taken pen and paper to say what exactly you want to do? What really do you need? What do you want to sell? What do you want to market? You yourself must have a clear goal before you can seek for help. People will say, I want to be successful. Fine, it's good to want to be successful, but by doing what? What business do you have in mind? Do you have the skills for it? Do you have the market for it? Do you have the clientele for it? Do you have the proximity where you will sell it? Is it that you want to sell, let's say you want to sell recharge cards for executives and you are in faraway Iba when all the offices are not around there, or you come into where the main offices are and you're able to sell? You want to sell food. Is it to the bricklayers or is it to corporate organizations? You must be able to say exactly and streamline what you want. Now, where do you do the networking? Conferences, meetings, trade fairs, anywhere. anywhere. I network anywhere. And then you must always have a very amiable face, a face that is not filled up with frowns. If someone that frowns or is frowning comes towards me, I will feel the person is angry, and so I will be on the defense. But a smiling face will give you a smiling face in return. You must build a strong online presence if you want to be successful. E.g., you all know how to tweet, Instagram, Snapchat, WhatsApp, Facebook, everything. One of my young mentees said, Mommy, you are not on Twitter. I said, oh, I was on Twitter. I had it as one of my handles, but I just got fed up and I removed it. Say, no, I will do it back for you. I will put you back so I can be tagging you. I said, tag me as how? Said, Mommy, even if I'm in Dubai and I tag you, they'll think you are in Dubai with me. Now said, isn't it that you are lying? Said, oh, Mommy, no. You know, those are ways of networking and sending messages across. Now, let's go to the next one. I said it earlier. Understand your target. Don't just do play in the wind. If you are just in the wind will blow you here, there, left, right, and center, and even dump you somewhere at the end of the day. Might be in the pool, might be inside fire, might be inside the ocean. So you must understand target. And whatever, you must have specific people in your target. Who are those people you are targeting? Are you targeting HR officers? Are you targeting people that are in the sale of tires? Are you targeting people in the FMCG group? Are you targeting people that are only in the HR space? What space are you looking at? I hope we are noting all these things down, because myself as a person, I don't understand things deeply if I don't jot down. Even as I'm sharing my slide, unconsciously my biro is still running. Are we together?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Love you, ma'am.
Very well.
Yeah, we're here.
I hope I'm addressing what you want to hear.
Correct. Yes.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
So
yes.
now,
All expectation met.
under the target. Okay, thank you very much. Thank you for your responses. Now we have two strategies. There are ways, of understanding, the kinds of methods you can use. We have the abundance method. That is the one all at once. You get into a conference, you have your big boss of call cards, and then you are moving everywhere. Hey, hi, how you doing? This is my card. Work with First Bank. Hey, how you doing, madam? I work with First Bank. This is my card. That one we call it abundance or Gogbero method. We have Yorubas there. Gogbero method. Do we have Yorubas here?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
When we say Gogbero abundance, you are just packing everybody together. And within 10 minutes, you've already shared 100 cards. Many contacts in a short while. You know what will happen? Out of the 100 people, 90 will probably throw the card away. Yeah. Out of the 100 people you gave those 100 cards to, 90 will drop those cards on their tables. They will leave it. Now, the second method is the quality relationships method. The advantage of this method is that the networking will be more concentrated or focused and has higher probabilities of helping create quality relationships. How do you do this? That is the one you take your time, either with your champagne or your glass of juice, and you stay in one particular place scanning You scan people while you are looking calmly. You scan, you see their gestures, you see the way they are moving, you see the kind of quality chit chat they're having, and then you stroll over and say, "Good afternoon, ma'am. Good afternoon, sir. Are you enjoying the program? Well, we are on break for 5 minutes, and I'll actually like to meet you. My name is Olubusola Abidakun, and I'm an HR director of the Lagos State Government. What do you do?" And then, you have a short rapport. You don't just keep your hand beside the person and say, "Take." You understand? You don't trust your card at me. I might say, "No, no, no, I really don't need it." And then I deflate you. So there are so many ways, calmly, stylishly, with so much panache and respect, to go to and the way you carry yourself and the way you dress is the way you will be addressed. So I always recommend the quality relationship method. But when you're in a very, very large conference, at times, the abundance method will work. But do they call you back? They hardly call back. Now, take the first step by reaching out. Now I'm talking about the networking tips. Take the first step by reaching out. You are the one that is in need. You are the one that needs the network, because you need these people. Manage your time to make it. Whatever you need to do in a conference, you do it quickly. You quickly have your lunch so that you can have enough time to network and then provide as much. Do not say or have initially. Don't have the parasitic mindset that, yes, I've seen the MD of FCMB. I'm going to be able to do this for me. What value are you going to give him? A relationship is a two-way street.
Yeah, can anyone hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, okay, I guess she's having network glitches again. She'll join us shortly. Following our last point, right? Like ensuring all your she's back. Thank God. Welcome back, Ma. Ma, are you with us? Hello, Ma.
Can you hear me?
Oh yes, we can now.
Yes, we can.
Okay, I think maybe the MiFi is too close to me, so maybe I will just take it far away from me. Because I was told recently that at times when your MiFi is too close to you, it causes fluctuation. So I've already taken it far away now. So I said, are we together?
Yes, we are. Yes, we are.
Yes, ma'am.
Are we together?
Okay. Yes.
Okay. So I was telling you about, thank you. I was telling you about the need to be the first to reach out, because you are the one that is a particular value. And don't be a parasite. Be a symbiotic animal or human being. So develop the habits of introducing people. I said this, you must introduce yourself. And if you have people around you, you must introduce them. It's not just about connecting for business sake. It is a bridge and a conduit that you will need from time to time. Are we together? You know, when you network, the relationship you build, you'll be surprised you are going to need these relationships for years to come. I did my NYSC at Katsina, Usima in Katsina State in 1988. And I can give you the short story. Immediately, of course, I don't like anything tedious. And having studied English stylistics in the university, I opted to join the radio unit. You know, we give news in the morning. And after 3 weeks, I delivered the news for that particular day. And as I was coming down the podium, someone came to me and said the commandant wanted to see me. I said, for what? I said, no, he just wants to see me. I said, didn't I read the news well? They said, I don't know. Just go and see him. And then, you know, being Katsina, we were told never ever to see anybody alone. So I went back to the platoon people that I was told the commandant is calling me. So 2 of them followed me to see the commandant. I'm talking about 1988. You can imagine then. So when we got to the commandant, he said, what is your name? I said, Busola Olatunji, you know, that was my maiden name. Now said, you look so much like one professor that helped me in University of Ibadan. I said, that is my father. That is my father, the only Professor Olatunji. And he said, you know, he almost stood up to hug me, but being, you know, that scenario, you mustn't touch a woman. So he now said, are you okay? You like Katsina? Are you happy you are here? You know, I said, no. Would you like to go to Lagos? I said, no, I'm from Lagos. Would you like to go to Oyo State? I said, no, I grew up inside the Ibadan University campus. He said, where would you want to go? Would you like to go to Ilorin? I want to put you in NMPC. I said, okay, yeah. I've never been to Ilorin. I like Ilorin. And that was how he deployed me to Ilorin. Imagine, he remembered my father because I look so much like my father. He said my father assisted him in getting his 2 sons into the university. Imagine, years ago. And he saw me and linked up the name to my face. What am we talking about? Power of relationships that will give you a fantastic network that will eventually lead to net worth and wealth creation. And the following day, this commandant arranged for a station wagon. That was what was raining then. 504 station wagon. They packed all my things and took me to Ilorin. I remember the NYC commandant in Ilorin. Her name is Mrs. Kasali. They gave her a note that this girl was working NMPC, full flat, young girl, 3-bedroom flat, television, everything. You can imagine. By the time I told my father, I said, just keep doing good. I was reaping from the good he did. Are we together?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
So
ma'am.
that is why
Yeah.
I say that remember that networking is not just about you. It's not just about you. I reaped what my father did positively. Likewise, if one had done bad, I'm sure the man would have said, put that girl in one place where she will suffer. You understand? So the power of relationship is key. And you know what? There's this thing that I know that usually when God wants to bless you, he blesses us through particular relationships. He sends people to us that will bless us. And on the other hand, when the devil wants to destroy someone, he will send bad relationships towards the person. Is that not right? Hello?
We can hear you, ma'am.
That's correct. You're right. That's correct.
Okay, so now we must personalize encounters deeply. Meet with them in person. It could be, you know, after you've shared your cards and you've formed a tiny relationship, now personalize the encounter. Send a chat, send a text message, make a phone call. when the person does not pick after the second call, follow it up with a text message. Don't call that person like 10 times and send a text message that I've been calling you. You don't want to pick my call. I detest that language like no man business. You must meet with them in person. You must be very business oriented. You must be very professional in any relationship that you have built so that it can last longer. Now, networking is like a game with lots of players. If you stop playing, even before the game has even started, there's no way you can win. So after you have introduced, make sure that, and you have called, you've sent text messages, not too often to disturb them, but once in a while. Occasionally, you may need to reintroduce yourself, especially after the first call. Hello, ma'am. Remember, my name is Olubusola Abidakun. We met at the HR globalization forum. Erin, we had so person. Remember, I came over to you and served you a glass of wine, and we got talking about what you do and what I do. That way the person, oh, I remember, pardon me, I should have called you. You remind them, you reinforce. Remember, I talked about opportunities of probably a job when there are vacancies in your place. You know, that automatically you are checking in. You are checking in, you are reminding that person that, please, so remember me. All those things are particular things to build relationships on. And like I said initially, you must give some space. You don't want to seem like a stalker. You don't want to start disturbing them. You don't want it to seem as if there's something personal. Some people will call you every day. By the time they call and you don't pick, they will use another number to call you. As they're sending you WhatsApp chats, they're texting you. They're looking you up on Facebook. No, that is not right. It will leave a sour and bitter taste in the mouth. You do not want to be seen as a stalker. You don't want to come across as if there is more to it than networking. Build and maintain a good business relationship. Build and maintain a good business. Improve your products and services. Your services that you're trying to network for, are they good enough? Are there things I can even talk to about? Can I market your book? Can I market your product? I must be able to market whatever you say you have. And that is where you need to network in all directions. You have to diversify. If you're a senior manager, do not limit your networking to other senior managers or people holding the same position. I said that earlier, you can learn from everybody. Even from the initial rapport we had, I am learning from some of the things the host of this webinar we shared. I am learning. And then you must learn to say thank you and congratulate people on progresses made. Occasionally, when I open my LinkedIn platform and I see that, congratulate so person on 1 year at the place of work, immediately I send congratulations, wow, keep it up. And you can't imagine the kind of messages that come with that. Oh, really? You remembered? Oh, that's so kind of you. Oh, so that's so thoughtful of you. You make them feel good. And if there are opportunities, they will remember you. And then what are the other golden tips? You need to manage yourself. When you are networking, you automatically become the face of your brand. Make a great first impression. Imagine coming to me with a looking drab and you tell me that you are a tailor, a fashion designer. Oh, I will say, okay, all right, I'll get in touch with you when I need to sew something. And of course, immediately I'll throw away the card. And if a fashion designer is wearing what that person was wearing, how much more will he sew for me? He probably sew a trench coat for me in the place of a jacket. Be presentable. Make eye contact and maintain it. There is so much power when you make eye contact and you maintain it. Whoever is interested in what you are presenting will tell you if they are really interested in it or not. Communicate and smile. Do not send them away by looking gloomy or depressed. Speak clearly and drive home a point. Again, make networking a habit. Let it be your lifestyle. When it is your lifestyle, it becomes a part of you. It takes time to begin, it takes time to develop, but once it develops, it flourishes. And once this is established, relationship will thrive and wealth creation is established because they will remember you. If I need to write a book, I know who to call. If I need someone to edit my book, I know who to call. If I need someone to do me a painting, I know who to call. And these people were not people I knew from beginning. I met them through relationships, through forums like this, through conferences. When you go for conferences, don't just sit with the people you know. Mix up, interact. Don't sit with the friends you left Lagos with. Interact. There is no state in this Nigeria that if I need to go to, I must have someone. And I will call the person, oh, remember, I'm coming over. I'll give you a call when I get to Port Harcourt. I don't need to stay in the person's house. Don't get me wrong, but you must have someone that will give you a hint that, oh, when you get to so place, please don't take that cab. Take only cabs from so place. They will lead you right. That is the essence of lasting, of building, of networking and building relationships. And let's not forget, be authentic. Do not ever be fake. Be authentic. Identify shared goals and values. Develop mutual respect. Share some vulnerability, of course. The vulnerability must be there. We're not all fantastic. The fear of failing is there. The fear of not doing it right is there. Even when I wanted to do this, despite the fact that I've been doing this for years, I still felt that, oh, I hope it will go well. I hope everything will be fine. I hope the network will not mess me up. I hope all the slides will not just crumble. I hope the people that will listen to me will love what I'm saying. You must share your vulnerability, and then you must let people know that you've got their back. They must be able to depend on you. Now, this other one, okay, we talked about a meaningful connection, get more personal, plan something fun to do together so that you can be able to discuss more. And then, you know, we talked about this issue of wealth creation. After you built your network and a lasting relationship towards your business, what is the reason for you to start that business? Is it to have control of your time? Is it your desire to just have a business because you want to follow your dreams? Is it your lifestyle? Because some people will tell you, I want to go into business because I want to make money. I want to make money. I want to be able to change my car anytime. What is it? Is because of a necessity or because I got the opportunity? But the most important thing is that do what you love. Don't do what other people are doing. If you don't have passion for it, it will fail. It's only those that have passion for particular things that last. Now, where to start or what to do next? Is it startup? Do you want to do it internally or externally? Have you compared your vision to the market reality? I want you to really listen to this one. Your own vision can be euphoric. Maybe you want to, like a kind of utopia. But have you compared it to market reality? Are you sure that right now, look at the event centers. Look at the event centers, see what happened to them. At least I have about 2 friends that they borrowed money, they took loans to set up event centers, which they declared open second week in March. It was great fanfare, and we were ready to start counting the money. But look at the sudden disruption, serious calamity. For more than 6 months, the loans kept running. Thank God to the state government that said nobody, that the bank should not really tax them on those low, for 3 months. Imagine, several people had hypertension, some had strokes out of shock. So you must check the market. Is this thing going to fly? What if a kind of disruption starts? Will I still be able to market? Will I still be able to do all these things? All those things are things you must go through. You must check your SWOT. I tell people, in reality, what is your personal SWOT? You must be able to know yourself. What is your strength? What is your weakness? What are the opportunities around you? And what are the threats around you? When you do this for your personal self, you now do it for that business. Are you sure this Ribena you want to sell will sell? Are you sure you can market it appropriately? Okay, we have Ribena in the market, and you now want to sell Obina, trying to catch up the name of Ribena. Now your own is Mobina. Are you sure it will sell? Are you sure that people don't just buy names? I buy names most times because you are scared of buying inferior things. All these things are things you must check. And then, what are your needs? What is your determination? You must choose to succeed. Don't talk about it. Be about it. I like people to be about it. Are you that lion? Don't just say, I can bite you. Be about it. Are we together? Choose to succeed. Declare it. Haven't made your network and your relationship, declare that you will succeed and you have to work. And then you look at yourself in the mirror and say, I'm in the business of making people succeed. I am a people's manager. When I introduce myself to people, I tell them my name is Olubusola Abidakun. I'm a coach and I make people happy. I ensure that I bring up happiness in you so that you are a happy person and I can help you with your career. In case you are confused, you must be affirmative in anything you are ready to market. And then you must define the path with clarity. What kind of business do you want to go into? What is it going to look like? Are you selling a product or a service? What is the benefit? What is the advantage? Who is going to benefit? What problems will this product or service solve? Do we understand? Those are the things you must address. And then the most important thing I tell all my people is the magical 3 P's. I call it P's. You must have passion in anything you're doing. You must plan it, and you need support. You need support. What is that support? The support is the networking, is the relationship, friends of daddy, friends of mommy, friends of your friends of your neighbors, friends in the workplace. You need all of them. And there are 10 things you must do before starting your business. Develop a powerful message, like an elevator pitch, focus on the customer, and fully understand the market. If you don't understand the market, one is bound to fail. Focus on the customer. Who is your customer? Who are you targeted at? Slim people, because you want to be selling apparels for very slim people? Are you focused on the beautifully efficacious people? I call African women beautifully efficacious. We are not fat, we are thickalacious, in the right places. Start small and grow. Understand your strength, your skills, and the time available. Surround yourself with advisors and mentors. Do not say you can do it alone. Get a mentor, someone that will advise you. A mentor is not the person that will give you money. A mentor will try to make you succeed because he or she had succeeded. Write a business plan. Know your numbers. understand that there are no entitlements. You won't make money quickly. You are serving people, and you must have passion for your business. Build your team. Who are your team? The power of relationships. Your suppliers, your vendors, your clients, people like me, people like Greatness, people like Tosin, all of us on this platform right now. Build your team and leverage on them. And then your team is a mesh of ideas. I know you cannot see it very well, but the mesh of ideas has to do with marketing, business day, strategic partners, your customers, your potential clients. All these things must be designed before you jump into having anything. And then funding. You get your funding using relationships, friends, family, part-time job or part-time business. You can funding.
Hello. Can anyone hear me? Hello, can anyone hear me?
We ran so many webinars. We taught so many teachers, and up to date, they are still talking about all those superb webinars. Everybody latched on onto the Zoom. Look at where we are. Every one of my mentees, I can see Rushewe, I can see every one of them, I can see Sheung, every one of them. I mentor them and tell them, look here, the best is inside you. Just bring it out. There's a big light, a big fire inside you. Tap at it and bring it out. So always turn the obstacle and the opportunity to your advantage. And here, after all these things that we've talked about, the networking, the relationship, the funding aspect, how to go about it, the SWOT analysis, you take action. Don't let it be on your notebook. The secret of getting started is breaking complex, overwhelming tasks into manageable bits. The moment you start, before you know it, you're done. Go for the quick wins. Go for the major project. Go, life shrinks or expands in proportion to one's courage. Some people will say, things are so difficult, and I will say, how difficult? To get something is always hard. Eventually, the person will say, your wallet is too much. They should be. I said, have you tried another way? Everybody on the platform, I charge you to take action. I charge you that you can make wealth. I charge you that start what you have. Start with what you have. Take advantage of all the people you know. Take advantage of the best people around you. Make sure that your relationship is powerful. Make sure that you are generous as a rule and not as a barter, trade by barter. Build a connection, a bridge. Do not build a wall. Relationships thrive and networking thrive on relationships. Build bridges, don't build walls. Respect the opportunity to meet people. Respect it. Meeting an MD does not mean you should just call him anyhow. You say, when can I call you, sir? I really have some things to discuss with you. May I call you at so time? Could you give me the time to call you? That way, they respect you, respect yourself, and they lift you higher than where you think you can be. Be and remain an asset. Let them know that you have something of value to give them, not just that you want to collect from them. Honor and respect your relationships. Reach out first. Be grateful. Appreciate and trust. Let hand their trust. It is your business and social capital. That is what I tell people. Trust is your business and your social capital. When they trust you, they will leave everything to you. Be deliberate. And one last thing, make sure that the gatekeeper is your ally. The gatekeeper, the PA, the secretary to that Oga. You know those PAs that can be very cantankerous. Make them your friends. Don't make them your adversaries, or make them your allies. The secretary that will frown the moment you get to the office because you want to see one Oga, make her your friend. And how wealthy is your relationship? The wealth you have is in your relationship. Thank you for listening to me. Gracias.
Thank you, ma. Nice one. Nice one.
Well done, ma. Excellent. Excellent
Nice
session.
one. Nice
Thank you,
work,
ma.
ma. Yes, ma.
Well, thank you so much, Ma, for that
You're
very,
welcome.
very insightful and thoughtful session. I mean, she had a lot to cover in the short period of time, and I could see she was pressed for time, but she was able to cover a lot. So we can only take 2 questions because of time. Usually we would have finished by now, but apologies for the network glitches, the whole thing. So does anybody have any questions? Please drop in the chat room, and Tosin would bring that to my attention. So
Abigail.
Okay,
Abigail.
Yes, ma.
Yeah, why can't we have up to 5 questions? We just take it very fast.
Okay, ma.
That is if we have.
Okay. Any questions? Does anybody have any question? Or you have your questions have been. Okay, go ahead. Please turn on your video.
Okay, I'll do just that now. I'm at the middle of the road, so all right.
Then
Okay,
you can
see
just,
me now?
if you're in the middle of the road, I think you should just drop your question in the chat room. Or is it fine?
Okay. I'm just saying, don't worry. I'm at the mom. Sorry, I want to ask. In this whereby, this is what happened to me this week.
Ayola, your network is breaking. Please type it. Your network is breaking.
All right, I will type it.
Okay, thank you. Please, does any other person have any question while we wait for Ayola to send in a question? Any other question? So while we wait for, Ma, please, I'm going to stop your sharing briefly, please. While we wait for the questions to drop in the chat box, I'll just tell you all about just this. I want to, so my book, I told you Mommy edited my first published book, and that is Rescued by Love. So I'm doing a half price offer. Where is it now? Yeah. So I'm doing a half price offer, and it's ending tomorrow, and it's 2005. So this book, people have given reviews. A lot of people say it's a manual, it's a tool, you know, for the family sphere of influence. Mommy edited the manuscript. Pastor Alex, you know, worked on the manuscript as well. And a number of people have, you know, given their review. And I know that it has affirmations that will shape your life for the best marriage, parenting, you know, that you ever want. Also, it has reflective journaling questions that you can dig deep into yourself to actually, you know, write your own story, because it's about my story. effects of parenting, abuse I've been through, how I recovered from the abuse, you know, just my journey of healing, and how I entered into this one chance wedding, and I had to cancel it 7 days to the wedding, right? So I'm giving it for 2,500, and you can either get the soft copy or the hard copy. But if you're getting the hard copy, you have to pay for delivery, which is 1,000 naira within Lagos. Also, you will get my other 2 ebooks for free. Oh, we have elite coach Princess Adenike Adedoyin Ajayi on the call. Thank you so much for joining us, ma. We appreciate you.
I'm sending the question, ma. I know I sent it.
Very welcome. It's been a pleasure being on the call. Thank you so much.
Thank you,
Mrs.
ma.
Abidakun, very well done, my sister. I wasn't expecting anything less, so well done.
Thank you, Princess.
Thank you,
Princess.
Thank you so much. We appreciate you. So, Tosi, over to you. She's dropped the question. Can Tosi hear me?
Okay, I can see a question from Olubusola. Is that the one from Olubusola?
Yes, mommy.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Olubusola says, how do I manage a case whereby I am unmarried and also networking and meeting serious persons who may be interested? How do I manage the fact that I need the network and also want to get married? Now, that's a very simple question, Olubusola. Number one, you are in the business. Olubusola, can you hear me?
She's muted, Mom.
Oh, okay. Because
Yeah,
I need
I can hear you, ma. Hello, ma. Hello, ma.
Beautiful. You can hear me, okay?
You, ma.
Okay, beautiful.
Yes,
okay, beautiful.
Yes,
that's good. And Olubusola, there's a place for business and another place for relationships.
Sorry, please, can you mute yourself if you are not talking with us?
There's a place for relationship and another place for business. In the course of running your business and meeting people, definitely you may meet a future partner, but there must be there must be a clear-cut angle of the business side and the relationship. If in the course of seeking business, you mutually agree to have a closer amorous relationship that will lead to marriage, that is on the other side. Not the kind of relationship that is parasitic, where a man wants to probably sleep with you in order to give you business. No, you must flee from such a person. The correct relationship will be probably you get your business right, you get the business, fine. While the business is going on, he now proposes that I would like us to have a closer relationship. And if you're a Christian, you start it with your pastors, your counselors, then you know how serious he is. Because for young ladies, I know that's really getting tougher and tougher in getting good networks or people to help business-wise without them dangling the other aspects to you. So it has a lot to do with the way you are. Remember I said the way you dress is the way you'll be addressed. When you are very corporately dressed and you go there with your business proposal on what you want, the person, hello?
Yeah, we can hear you, ma.
Okay, you can still hear me, okay. The person will not be rude as in dangling the other thing at you. But at the same time, it is from people that you will see someone to marry eventually. So the Lord will give you the insight, the discerning spirit to know the right one. Are you okay,
Ma, there's another question here.
Okay,
No, let Anu respond, please.
Anu, is Anu okay with that?
She has affirmed, ma.
Okay, very well. Very well.
Anu, we heard you already. Your network is breaking. So I think you should just use it. But we heard you. Thank you.
You know she's on the road.
Yes, I understand. State of the nation. Someone else asked the question. Tosin, will you read that out, please?
Okay. Another question from Oluwatosin Olaniyan. He or she's asking, how can one have a relationship that leads to wealth creation without losing your integrity, especially when you got relationship with today's kind of politician?
How can you have a relationship that leads to wealth creation without losing your integrity? Almost the same thing as the question that Anoluwapo asked. It depends on the way, Oluwato said, it depends on what you want. Men will always say they like you and they want you. Likewise, some women go as far as telling the man, look here, I'm recruiting you because I like you and I want us to have a relationship. So it is left to you to know what you want. You must know your value. If he doesn't want to help out because he wants to trade your body, you throw that at him and you get out. And then at the same time, but you know, when you have something of value, they will not toy with you. If you have something that they need, they won't toy with you. Of course, they may want to try you. You know, you try. You know, it's a game. Let me try this. Like a Ludo game. Let me try. If she falls for it, it's fine. If she doesn't fall for it, then we go serious. So even as we are talking about this wealth creation, we are bringing in the counseling aspect of it. We're going biblical in a way, but then keep yourself. The right things will come to you, but the way you are will determine the kind of people that will talk to you. But for politicians, I know so many people that have made it through politicians by being given a card to someone to go and meet. It depends on the way you project yourself, and they will respect you the more. Thank you. I hope that's okay, Tosi.
Yeah, I think the person should respond. So Alexander. Okay, Tosin, there are two comments for Mommy. Just read it out with the people's name.
Okay, from Alexander Emoekwere. It says this is a perfect answer, full of wisdom. And he also said, thank you, Mrs.
No, it's not the same person. It's not the same person.
Oh, sorry, another Alex. So from another Alex, which is Alex Eyigbi Iremole.
Thank you. Yes, Miss Alex Ebime Morlen and my own dear Deacon Alex Emotere. Like I told you, I have a conglomerate of my church people, my senior colleagues, my coaches, my mentees are all here. Thank you so much. I'm happy I've not let you down.
God bless you, ma.
Thank you, Deacon Alex. Thank you, Miss Alex.
It's a wonderful time.
Thank you so much. I can see Pastor Sheyi too. Thank you very much.
Okay. Thank you, everyone, once again for your patience and your willingness to learn. Thank you so much, Mommy Abidakun, for your time, giving us your time and your wealth of wisdom. We are so, so, so grateful. We appreciate it and we do not take it for granted. Mom, do you want to give us any final words?
Before, hello.
Okay.
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, before the final word, can we get this slide?
Oh, yes, you're going to get all the slides.
Okay, all right, that's very good. Okay, thank you.
So I'll be expecting your feedback That's very, very important. Everyone that feels the feedback are the people we send the slides and recording to. Like, because we just want you to, we are not charging for this, but then if we want you to support us, one, we also want your feedback. That's a way for you to just also add value, right? And anything you want to give, right? So just please, that feedback is very important. Everyone that feel the feedback gets the slide and recording. Dr. Shonibare, I can see you raising your hand. Do you have any question? Dorcas, you can unmute yourself and go ahead, please. Hello.
That is the
Hello?
apex nurse. That is the apex nurse in Lagos State.
Wow, amazing.
Mrs.
So glad to.
Shonibare.
Thank
Yes.
you so much for joining us, ma.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, ma.
my DNS.
Please turn on your
Yes,
video.
I just want to. I don't want to turn on my video.
Okay, that's fine.
I'm in the kitchen.
Okay.
I'm in the kitchen cooking.
Okay, we
Okay,
understand.
I just need to lend my voice to say a big thank you to Mrs. Abidakun for that brilliant presentation. And also to encourage the younger ones that just as she said, there's need for you to be focused. There's need for you to know exactly what you want. You don't have to do what others are doing. And I pray that God will grant you wisdom and understanding of the way to move forward in Jesus' name. God bless you.
Amen. Thank you, my DNS. Thank you so much.
All right,
Thank you for the time.
Thank you. So next week we are having, like I said, this is a 12-week intensive training started. This is the 7th week, so we have 5 to go. So next week we are having Madam Nnenna Kayode Lawal, but then our topic is not yet ready. We are going to send that via mail and social media. So the following week we are having Benjamin Aduroja, is a financial advisor, and here is his profile. It's quite long, and because time is fast spent, I would not be reading it today. So the topic is on building a strong financial future, and it will be a delight to have you all around. Once again, please remember to purchase my book, read it, use it, and I would like to get your testimonials. Thank you once again for joining. So we're supposed to take a set of affirmations together. So we are done now because we usually finish by 5. So, but then,
my last message.
Oh yeah,
last message.
Sorry, mommy, please go ahead. Sorry.
Okay. Again, I will say thank you everyone for coming in. Most of the time, a lot of us are always very busy. Yeah. I appreciate all my mentees. I appreciate members of my church, El Shaddai Zone. I appreciate the DNS. I appreciate practically everybody. I can't mention everyone. Mrs. Dr. Eriosho, every one of you, Princess of OTCI, appreciate everyone. And my closing word would be, keep growing your network of influence.
Thank you, Mom.
Build great relationships.
I love that.
Be focused. What you need, do only what you need. Follow your passion. And last thing, never, ever forget the God factor. The God factor. Before him, he does all things. He does all great things that are so marvelous. I appreciate you, the head of training, Mr. Odufuye, Mrs. Adesioye, every one of you, because I can't mention you all. And thank you, my daughter, Grace. Thank you, Tosi. Mommy. Thank you, every one of you. Cheu, Busola,
thank you so much,
every one of you.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, mommy. Thank you, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Have a great day.
All right.
Are you my face show? Abigail, show my face.
Bye,
now.
ma'am.
Oh no, yeah, you can start your video. It's not. You can start your video, mommy.
You can start saying.
You can
No,
start
you
your.
have,
Okay, let me do.
you have stopped it.
Yes, you can.
Every to be a delight to have us, take this together. So we're supposed to take it at a count of just 1 to 3. And the reason why we're taking this is because our words, right? If you have watched, if you were at the first of this series, right? The first session of this 12 series, the topic was on the power of words and the power of your mind in wealth creation. And we learn how powerful our words is. And something I want to add to that is the times you should be most careful about your words are times when you feel you are at that point of either a very high energy where you just feel, oh, anything you say at that time, right, is very, very important. So when you're tired or you're hungry or you feel a high level of energy, some people call it vexation point, right? You have to be careful of what you say because every word you speak and your thoughts is actually an affirmation for your future. So at the count of 3, if you are with me and your background is not noisy, I want us to take this together. I shared it on the group page yesterday or this morning. I can't remember when exactly. So please, let's take this together. Is anybody still here?
Yes, greatness, we're here. Or
Okay.
I am here.
So please, let's go. 1 to go. I acknowledge God as my source and sustainer.
God as my source.
Therefore, I lack no good thing. The grace to build wealth abounds to me, so that I always have all sufficiency in all things. I remember today that it is God who is continually giving me power and ability to get wealth, that I may have more than enough to give to his kingdom and be a blessing to the needy around me. As a lady of global and eternal influence, I am blessed to be a blessing to nations. Therefore, I lend to many nations and I refuse to borrow. All my words, thoughts, and actions are divinely guided and protected. Positive energy nourishes my body and helps me radiate joy to others. So I am deliberate with my words. The reprogramming of my minds with the right resources, exposure, people, and I align my beliefs with empowering ones to become financially independent. My mind is clear of self-doubt, and I am ready to embrace every challenge that comes my way. Every challenge I face is an opportunity to grow, innovate, improve, and unleash my greatness. I ask and I receive the spirit of wisdom and revelation for creative business ideas, new and witty inventions, divinely birthed innovations that eyes of men have not seen nor entered into the heart of men. All these and more are open to me, and I birth concepts for multinational companies that will make me blessed in all things with the blessing of the Lord that makes rich and adds no sorrow to it. Because I have inspiration from the Holy One and know all things. Now, I begin to solve global problems and end global currencies. I know what to do. I know with whom to do it. I know how to do it. I know where to do it to become a lady of global and eternal influence. I make the right decisions by the excellent wisdom of God in me. I know the books to read. I know who to listen to make the right decision to make wealth. I have now moved from ideas to startups, executing my ideas in my heart. Hold on a second.
As I create products and services,
and I sell for high performance. I am empathic with my clients and customers, solving their problems, meeting their needs, exceeding their expectations, and they refer me to minimum of 10 paying clients and customers within their sphere of influence. I am a love being, therefore I am motivated by love in all I do and at all times. I allow love to fill every inch of my skin, and I embrace the warmth this love gives to me to solve problems and meet the needs of my clients and customers. and I am highly rewarded in all currencies for this. I receive raises and bonuses, sales and commissions, favorable settlements, estate and inheritance, interest and incomes, rebates and returns, discounts and dividends, checks, gifts and some surprises, lost money found, bills decreased and paid off, blessings and additional income by the favor of God. By the spirit of wisdom, I am prudent in investing, saving, and spending. I give all diligence to that which is necessary and what God has led and will lead me to be financially independent. God gives seed to me, and I refuse to eat my seed. I know where to cast my seed, and my harvest comes speedily. Money comes to me. My eyes bear open henceforth to see opportunities around me. Therefore, henceforth, I maximize every opportunity because I am prepared for them. I recognize the right relationships to invest in and those with which to earn. I am surrounded with favor as with a shield. Therefore, the right people love me unconditionally and bless me with their resources as I solve their problems. I call forth money from the north, south, east, and west of the world. As I fellowship with God daily by studying His Word and praying, I download invention, innovation, and creative business ideas. I love God and I know the purpose of kingdom wealth. Therefore, I give to the underprivileged. I give to establish and expand the will of God here on earth. I refuse to be complacent to give. And as I give, angels minister to and for me. The forces and wealth of Gentiles come to me by the favor of God. My gates are open continually, and they are met that continually that men bring to me their resources and wealth. Just like my father Abraham, I am rich in gold, land, houses, cars, things money can buy, and those money cannot buy, in the name of Jesus. Thank you, Father, because I have what I say now, and I am surrounded with favor as with a shield. Money comes to me daily. I have flowed cash, cars, houses, and I receive the wealth of the ungodly. Okay, I think we'll just stop there, and I'll round up with these questions. So how does the above affirmations make you feel? Does anybody want to respond? What are you hoping for this week? What are your goals and intentions for this week? Break them into actionable steps and let us know when you're starting. I would have loved all of us to respond to this, but then because of time, we'll have to go. And please create your own personal affirmations for the week. Does anybody have any feedback, response, live feedback that you want to give before we call this a day? Thank you once again for joining us.
Thank you.
You want to say anything?
Okay, I just want to say thank you to you too for this opportunity, and I'm so grateful to Mommy. We learned a lot. I learned a lot because I used to feel like, okay, I'm an introvert, and I was looking forward to this session. And basically, at some point, you know, I always feel bad that whenever I hear people say you have to do things for people to get, I always feel like I'm helpless now. That's why I'm looking for you to help me. But then I realized that there's something, now that we know that we have something that we can offer, like nobody's helpless. There's something you surely have that you can start with. Yeah. So I'm excited to at least give that, because I'm not going to be parasitic. So whatever it is that I have, I will start with it and serve, and also get the help I also need. So
awesome.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for that.
Thank you everyone for joining.
Yes, thank you everyone for joining. We appreciate you. Please follow us on all social media network. Those icons are not for decoration. If you have this affirmation, this PDF, please just click on it and follow us on all our social media platforms. And we look forward to seeing you next week, Saturday. 3 p.m. to 5 is also the time. And enjoy the rest of your evening.
Thank you. Please make sure you fill your feedback forms.
Yes, please, it's important. We'll send you the slides. All right, let me stop live streaming.